This week on The Real Housewives of New York.
Like, I don't really want to be close to you.
Are you trying to stir me up? Are you trying to get a rise out of me? I'm not going to go in for it, and I actually don't want to do this at a birthday party.
It was a rough...
Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about The Real Housewives of New York, Season 15, Episode 5. Let's go right into it. Alright, so we begin this episode with Sai and her husband. I feel like we are pretty disconnected with these housewives and their families as opposed to other shows, but this was a very nice scene. So, the inflation done got so damn high that Sai says that she'd be spending hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars grocery shopping, so she and David go buy some vegetables so that they can grow them in their place. So, that's a good idea. Sai says that she's really close to her aunt, who we saw last season, her mom's sister. She's really been like a motherly figure for Sai. She says that she cooks for them, cleans, watches the kids, and she wants to do it. Speaking of mother, Sai says that she is thinking that it's time for her to get her mom out of the closet, and she's talking about the box of ashes that she has locked in some closet. I don't know why, but just me personally, I've never liked the idea of ashes. I know some people choose that, like that's what they want, and obviously some people have to do it because they don't have enough money to have a proper burial. But just for me, like the idea of my body being burned into ash, oh no, I can't. It's sad. But let me know what y'all think about that. But overall, nice scene with her and her husband. Then we see Jessel and her husband, Pavit. Pavit is working, doing his thing, and Jessel is working on planning her birthday party. And the theme of the party is going to be the movie Clueless. Pavit knows nothing about it. He's like out of the loop. He's in his own little world. I definitely know of the movie, but I've actually never seen it either. Like, I recognize the movie, but I haven't seen it. Isn't the movie with Stacey Dash? I don't know, but I know what the movie is. I just haven't seen it. But Jessel is going to go big for this birthday, and she's going to have multiple outfit changes because it's her birthday, and why not? Also, have you guys noticed that this season Jessel looks so different? I don't know what it is, but she's just glowing. Definitely glowing. Pavit pissed me off in his confessional talking about he don't like holidays because they're manufactured, trying to get people's money. I was like, oh, what a party pooper. Next up is Jenna. We see her, she's working in this scene. She got a position at an online fashion magazine. She's an editor-in-chief. She has many other things, obviously, but this is pretty cool. She had a meeting with other editors, and they're kind of giving ideas of trends and things that they can do, things like that. And I liked it because it's giving like the New York fashion vibes, if that makes sense. Then we see Ubah. Raquel goes over to her place. As we know, Raquel is an expert in art, and Ubah has a passion of art as well. She actually makes her very own pieces of art. She had a lot of different pieces, and she's showing them to Raquel, and they were actually very nice. Ubah had a particular piece that was like an American flag, and Ubah starts opening up about how grateful she is to be here because even though it's not a perfect country by far, it does provide the most opportunities for people, and she's very grateful for that. And I think that's important to consider. You know, immigrants love this country. They're not here trying to commit crimes and get welfare and all these things that you're hearing. They're just here to improve their lives. So let's not forget that. Also, next Tuesday is the election, so go vote. I wonder if there will be an episode. I will definitely not be watching the episode because I'm going to be watching the election. So, anyway, they eventually talk about the Hamptons trip. Ubah brings up how Brynn was coming at her and the comment about Ubah being in the angry stereotype. Raquel says that it sounds like Brynn was manipulating Ubah. Like you're the one making her have this reaction, but then you're telling her not to have the reaction because she's going to come off as a stereotype. Like, make it make sense. Ubah is just not feeling it and wants to have no conversations with Brynn because everything Brynn does is intentional, and that's that. She even says, I have no beef in my fridge, only fish. I guess she's a pescatarian. I don't know, but that was funny. We see Sai again. Sai and her husband bought a home in upstate New York. It looks lovely. It's been getting renovated for a while now, but it's coming together. Her aunt comes over. I did think it was crazy that when her aunt laid on one of the beds, Sai said to her, "Oh no, you cannot lay with your day clothes." Day clothes? That's ridiculous. But they go outside. They're gonna get the ashes, and they digged a little hole in the backyard. It was very emotional. The sister was crying. Sai was crying. Sai's kids were crying. That was so sad. So they're putting the ashes in the little hole, and they're gonna plant a tree. So it's gonna, be a tree of life. It's actually a very beautiful scene for sure. Moving along, Jessel, Brynn, and Erin go to a store to pick up some outfits for Jessel's clueless birthday party. After a while, after some shopping, they sit down and oh my gosh, Erin is such a hater. She tells them, "Oh my gosh, did you guys see that Jenna was hanging out with Sai?" She then says, "That's so fake. I don't even want to be friends with her anymore for doing that. She hasn't called me." She's talking about Jenna. But you know what's horrible? Little do they know that Sai and Jenna meeting that day, the day before, was Sai telling her about, what they did with the ashes and all this. And that was just so whack and dumb of Erin. And then Brynn starts to go off on Ubah. She calls her immature and childish. And she also goes off on Sai. She says that Sai is a fully miserable person and a troll who lives under the Brooklyn Bridge. Ugh, okay, so whack. You see, this is the problem. She wants to be that mean girl, but then, like we saw last time, when they call her out, she starts with the crying. So I said it before, I'll say it again. You're going to be the victim, or you're going to be the villain. You can't be both. Okay, so then it's Jessel's party. Again, Jessel was looking amazing. I haven't seen the movie, like I said, but Jenna dressed up as someone's dad. I'm guessing it's the main character's dad. I thought that was creative. Brynn also looked amazing, not for nothing. Even though when she greeted Jenna, she gave her a kiss in the mouth. If I was Jenna's fiance, I would be upset about that. Don't do that. Sai also looked very good. At some point during the party, this was a very boring party, by the way, but Erin sits next to Sai and Ubah and Erin says, "I can't stand her. She's effing pissing me off." She's talking about Jenna. She says that Jenna has not been a good friend. But I don't know. Her reasoning, it seemed like the most one-sided beef I've ever seen. Brynn also says to Jenna, "I heard that you're becoming friends with Sai. If that happens, I will not be happy, and you will not get my sexy sex." I mean, this is the woman who was just calling Ubah childish talking like this. She also kept telling Rebecca to drink. Rebecca, by the way, is so boring. I don't even know why she's on. Also, throughout the party, Brynn and Erin wouldn't stop throwing shade, which unnecessary shade. Brynn also said that she had to leave early because she was getting a spray tan. Anyway, Abe is talking to Jenna and tells him that his wife and her are having some tension, but Jenna seems surprised to hear that. And even though he brought it up, which he probably shouldn't have, I'm glad though that he did decide to abort mission and not get involved any further. So then all the women are sitting together. Jenna eventually goes up to them, and Erin is making all sorts of comments and faces. And Jenna asks Erin, "Are you okay?" And Erin says, "Yeah, I just feel differently about our friendship, about us being friends." And Jenna says, "Well, what is that feeling?" And Erin says, "I don't want to be close to you." Erin then starts talking about the rough year that she's had and that she felt close to Jenna. But then Erin starts bringing up Brynn. Because Brynn had told Erin that Jenna told her that she forgave Erin so quick over the Jeff Lewis. So Erin says Brynn forgave her to spite her. I couldn't follow this, you guys. I was so lost. Moral, I think, to kind of get the bigger picture, Erin says that it feels inauthentic to see Jenna be friends with Brynn. I think that's the bottom line. Because the thing that's been pissing me off about this season of New York is that so many of the beefs that have happened because of off-screen conversations, which make it hard to, process. But Jenna says to Erin, I'm so busy, I work, I have a relationship with my mom, I'm doing my thing. Erin says, "But I am getting no messages from you. Are you, like, why are you going to be friends with Brynn? So confusing, but Erin's theory is that Brynn was jealous of Erin and Jenna's relationship, so she wanted to get in the middle of that and be friends with Jenna. Which might be true, but how is that Jenna's fault, Erin? What, like, why are you mad at Jenna then? But you know what? Jenna is a very nice person, so she just tells Erin that she will be better and she will try to communicate with her, you know, even if it's as simple as sending her a text asking how she's doing. So I guess they're okay. They start hugging. I don't know, I'm still confused. But at least the party ended with everyone dancing and eating. Jessel kept doing her outfit changes, and then they bring out her cake, and that's how the episode ended. Oof, oh my gosh. By the way, like I said earlier, what a boring ass party. I mean, compare this party, I just want y'all to compare for a second. Compare this party to Salt Lake City's Angie 25th anniversary party of last week. Like, just to show you the comparison, like, in Salt Lake City, you had, you know, Brittany's boy. Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna get into that because that's another show. But my point is, it's so boring, and a lot of these beefs, like I said, just feel so petty. Like Erin being mad at Jenna feels petty. At this point, I will say that it feels like Erin and Brynn are very, very, very. They're draining the energy. But anyway, you guys, let me know what your thoughts were about this episode. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all next time. You have a great one. Bye.